what's going on, everybody? So there's no magic box in front of me for this video because we're doing something a little different. Back in the day, before I was a Magic player, I actually did a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! I know, shocker. So young me, as you can see as I'm fiddling around with a few things here before we go into what we're talking about, used to play some Yu-Gi-Oh! So there's some stories with a few cards that I have here. But basically, to start it off, this is going to be about grading. I feel like it's kind of something that I want to do with a certain select number of cards that we have. So we're going to start it off. This is my Lord of Dragons from the 2002 tins, the first ever tin set that they did. And it was my first tin and one of the very first Christmas presents I got as a child. And it's stuck the whole way with me. The Blue Eyes, unfortunately, wasn't so lucky because that got taped, which, as you know, these cards were never really played with in a sleeve. So this is more just for, like, my own self, because this thing's beat up. I'm not going to deny anything that there. Unsleeved on the playground when you're, I don't remember how old young Corn was back then, but just wanted to show that off there, so I'm going to send this in. I'm expecting like a 2. Like, let's be real. It's bent. It's beat up. It's a damaged card. But it's something that's special. The sentimental value for this, I'm never going to use this in a deck again in my life. So I'd rather put it in a case and have it on display for some things there. It's honestly just that simple. So here we go. Here's another one with a backstory. This is a little bit more cleaner, but it's still a little bit beat up. Another tin, I believe, the Insect Queen came from the 2005 tins, maybe. I can't be. Lucas Centering looks good or anything. It's another damaged card. If you look up at the top, you kind of can see some. If it zooms and focuses properly, there's some nicks on it. And you see it kind of in the skylight there. And down at the bottom. So this one came from my grandmother when she had cancer. And again, this is something I'm never going to play in a deck. Insect Queen as a card sucks. Like, if you like Insect Queen, go check out the video I made on Master Duel. That's kind of why, a little backstory on why I had that. I always thought it was a cool card. Big Joey Wheeler guy when Yu-Gi-Oh! Was big in my life. But yeah, another card. I expect this one to maybe get a little bit better. I don't know. I'll be lucky if I come back with a 4. But I'd rather have it in a case, just set away. Something that, I just want to be able to look at it. Because right now I just have it in a big 4-row portfolio binder. And it doesn't do it justice. I want it in a sealed case. But for the next ones, we have some 3 Relinquished. Back before I got back into Magic, I tried to get back into Yu-Gi-Oh! For a little bit. And I was doing like a Relinquished Turbo kind of deck. So these are all SDP cards. One of them I'm going to keep. These 2, I'll see if I'm lucky to get anything high on them again. This is a little bit nicer. Seems to be a little clean, but there's still some damages at the top. So maybe it'll get a 5 or a 6. You see that? And then there's a little bit of bent at the bottom. Like, it's not, again, nothing. I'm not expecting anything high. I just think it would be cool to have a couple graded cards for personal, and this is like an experiment. I think grading's always been something cool. Most Magic players aren't into grading cards. Like, to me, this one looks a little bit better. It's kind of bent. You can see a little bit of damage, maybe up at the top of the corner there. I should have had my light on this whole time. So let's make this brighter. A little bit of, little damage, a little bit of this, a little bit of that going on. But it looks clean. It could be worse. It could be bent or ripped in half. But again, it just came from the deck that I tried. The deck was just a turbo kind of deck to get out Relinquished and Kaiju over things. But yeah, I think obviously the best one I'm probably going to keep. Maybe this one's the best one. It feels okay. You got a little bit of bend there, but you don't see any dings on the sides too much. No, like, creases. Maybe there's something maybe there's something there with it. The back definitely has some more damage to it. Okay, maybe I'll take that one back. It's just got like a nice little gash there, if you can kind of see that in the ring light there. But for the most part, and whatever that is, I just think it's going to be fun to see what the results are. So thanks for checking this video out. It's more of a shorter one. It's going to take place on a... Currently, you're going to be watching on a weekend because I'm going to put it in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Slot on the weekend. It's just how things typically go. But nonetheless, thank you for checking it out. If you like Magic, obviously with the Omnath playmat behind. For those that don't know what Omnath is, it's a creature, but Omnath is cool. Omnath is cool. Just check out the other videos. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh! You can check out me playing Yu-Gi Boomer videos there. But just thank you for checking out this video, and we'll see what happens when the cards come back graded.